Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Old World. I'm still Von Arcadius and this is still the great saga of the Southern Kingdoms. I still want to show what our best players in Tilea and Estalia can do. So now we have here a clanmate, actually Gneisenau, that I will call Rafa for all the time probably. He has a very enjoyable playstyle. I love his game style actually, and I'm not saying that because he bribed me to have this replay, but he's quite a very good player in my opinion. And against the mighty Gneisenau there is also the legendary Bob Tresh, so a titan duel here, the LP clan, the Legione of Pirazzo, and the Italian clan against the RTK. That will be a nice battle for the love of the Dark Power, so I'm really curious to see what Gneisenau can do. There is not a very orthodox build for the Chaos Warriors, but I can presume that Chaos Warriors are not for orthodoxy in any case. So we have a lot of, not a lot, but 3 units of Chaos Marauders right in the front. And since those warriors are not very scared, no, those are actually Chaos Warriors. So I was misled, I was mistaken. So we have 2 units of Chaos Marauders, and to let them help them beat, we have also Sparring Champions. So they are not very scary. They have good stats actually, 46 and 62 of melee defense are not very bad, but they are not very numerous, so they are quite fragile actually. But they can encourage nearby troops, so perhaps the Chaos Marauders will hold a bit longer in this case. We have also Chaos Warriors here. They're very good against Beastmen Light Infantry. We have a lot of Chaos Warriors actually, so the front line is with Axe and Shield, and we have also great weapons right on the flank, and in the rear guard protecting the Hell Cannon, just a unit of Chaos Warriors with halberds. So to keep down, to poke a bit and to keep at bay the Minotaurs, we have a lot of Marauder Horsemen, just 3 units of simple Marauder Horsemen, and obviously still against a large target we have the Summoners of Rage right in the flank. Their army, the host of Chaos Powers, is led by Archaon the Never Chosen, with the Slayer's Kings, his legendary swords. He's bringing on the table also the Crown of Domination, so a lot of a powerful magic tools there. We have also Fireball, Cascading Firecloak, and the Burning Head. So very offensive. We will see what the Ever Chosen can do. And for Bob Tresh, we have a very light infantry corps actually. We have just Ungar Spearmen. Now obviously they are hidden because of Stalk mechanic. So 4 units of Ungar Spearmen right in the front with shields, I would say. Shields. Yeah, we have also the Hive of Morlib. Now he's trying to duel against the Hell Cannon. He's throwing some amber rocks against the mighty Chaos Dowie artillery piece. We will see if he can throw it down. We have also a Bray Shaman with Wild on his mighty MacBurger Chariot with the Dagger Shield, the Jagged Dagger, this is very hard to pronounce for me, Praetor King, and the Bray Scream, so a lot of offensive magic there. And the rest of the army is actually Centigors, so we have a lot of them, Centigors with just shield and spear here. We have another group on the other side, 2 units of Centigor with throwing axes with a lot of armor-piercing missile strength, so very good to stroke down the Chaos Warrior. We have just 1 Chaos Warhounds and 2 units of Minotaurs with great weapons, so they can punch incredibly hard. They are very good against large targets, but they don't have nor the shields, the silver shields of the normal Minotaurs, nor a lot of armor, so it's quite easy to destroy them with just javelins. Marauder Horsemen in this case are very good. Now there's a Fireball against the Bray Shaman there, and obviously for the Lord of the Beastmen we have Morgul the Shadow, the best lord of the entire roster. So the Sigurd there, the Hive of Morslib, is still trying to destroy the Hell Cannon. Gneisenau quite wisely have moved away the crew, so now the Dowie are chilling in the woods waiting for the right occasion. Now there is a charge right in the middle with the Chaos Warhounds that they cannot do, that actually just fend away, keep away the Marauder Horsemen, but this is just a skirmishing phase, the beginning skirmishing phase of the battle. The Chaos Horse here is pushing through this narrow valley. The Saga is doing quite good damage here and there. He just killed some Coast Warrior, 14 kills for now, but those devastating fireball against the Brave Shaman is almost all half health. So now Archaon is charging into the Centigors, is trying to catch probably the Brave Shaman. Now he's pulling back because there are a lot of Minotaurs now charging into. There are against Minotaurs just a couple of Marauders and the Aspiring Champion. The Aspiring Champion are quite slow actually. Not a very good support, but the Hell Cannon is now back online, so he's now starting shooting against those Centigors, and a very nice burning head here, destroying, tearing apart through the enemy, the infantry core of the Beastmen. Now this is why I don't like particularly the Minotaurs. So probably they could beat the Salmon of Rage. I mean, 110 weapon strength, the same weapon strength. The Summoner of Rage are quite better in close combat, in close quarter combat, but they have more charge bonus. So perhaps using exploiting this charge bonus, they could do a lot of damage. But there are also a lot of Marauder Horsemen there, so they are tearing the Minotaurs apart. They are doing a lot of damage. Nice catch here, because now Archaon is isolated and there are a lot of Minotaurs and spawn, and now Ungar is charging in, but there is also kind of bit of support. So Archaon has taken a bit of damage, but is now pulling away, leaving the Marauders, the Aspiring Champion, and the Chaos Warriors to fight. The Minotaurs are almost completely destroyed, just 3 pieces here, and now they're shattered, and there are still a lot of Summoners of Rage and a lot of Chaos Warriors ready to fight. Now the duel is going quite well for the Saga. The Hell Cannon is taking quite a bit of damage, but is still online. Obviously the front line, the Ungar Spearmen, cannot hold the Chaos Tide very long. So now the front, they managed to destroy, to broke this unit of Marauder, but all the Chaos Warrior are now pushing in. So we have Marauder, we have Halberds there, Chaos Warrior with the great weapons. The Saga is doing what they can to do a lot of topical damage on the most important, the most key unit of Gneisenau, but now the Halberds are against the Minotaurs, and the Minotaurs will gonna struggle in this fight. They have just 32 melee defense against 30 melee attack, plus the bonus damage against a large target. So even Archaon is daring to charge into the Beastman line, doing some good damage, pushing away the Ungar Spearman. Is now kinda stuck in this fight. There is also Morgan is taking a lot of damage. Perhaps if the Raffo keep pushing with this halberd, but the Saga is now charging in, trying to prevent this horrible fight. It is a very no guts, no glory move there. So Archaon is kind of struggling a bit against all this Minotaur. Is doing his best. Now he's evoking a Cascading Faircloak to improve his melee defense against the bonus versus large targets of the Minotaurs. But here with all the Halberds and the Chaos Warriors, the Minotaurs are taking quite a serious damage, so they are pulling away. And now there is Morgul almost completely surrounded. Now Morgul has a fire weakness, so but Archaon does not have. I mean, look at that. This is clearly a fire sword, and also the horse here is farting fire. So why he does not have fire damage? I never remember that. So okay, Morgul is a quite scary combatant, but he can probably not keep away all these Chaos Warriors and Archaon and everything. But now the Chaos Spawn is pulling on. The battle is quite going well for Bob Tresh actually. Despite there are a lot of very good troop here. There are still a lot of Saga. So what is going on here? Why the balance of power is so in favor of the Beastman? The front line of the Beastman was not very important, not very strong, so the Ungar collapsed, but we have a lot of Centigors here and there, and they can do quite good damage. We don't have a lot of Marauder Horsemen around. The Hell Cannon has been destroyed while the Saga is still here, but now the Saga is surrounded by Chaos Warrior with great weapons, and the Summoner of Rage are going for him. The Shaman, the Brave Shaman, is destroyed, I would say. I don't know if he can survive this with less than 400 health points. There is a bit of Chaos Spawn just evocated, bring on the table by Morgur, that is quite tanking well, all considered, but they will disappear. They are already disappearing, so we will see now the Summon of Rage are charging into the Centigors, trying to destroy this unit of light infantry, light cavalry, and the Minotaurs are trying to counter-attack a bit, but they are not, they don't have the number to push them back. Meanwhile, thanks to the terror of the eyes of Morslib, the Chaos Warriors have been terrified and pushed away the battle by the Unger Spearmen that now can have a nice occasion to take their revenge, to let them pay the toll. The Marauder Horsemen are charging into the rear guard to try to block some units fleeing away. Archaon is still there. It does not have a lot of health point still, but he could perhaps do some good damage. Meanwhile, the Centigors, Morgur, the Unger, and what the rest of the Minotaurs just destroyed this unit of Summoner of Rage, and those lads could really help against the Hives of Morglib. I think Gneisenau should give priority to this target. The Saga is doing an incredibly good job for now. He's destroying using his terror. Perhaps he didn't do a lot of damage with his bulky Amber Rock, but he's still a very scary source of terror and quite a nice big monster. So now he just smashed down a Summoner of Rage. There are just 5 Dragon Ogres here for now. He keeps smashing those lads down, and there are not enough to destroy him. He could try to use the 42 halberds, but yeah, oh, what the damage also. Oh, those Ivo's Morslib is on fire. Archaon is struggling a bit here. He's popping everything he got to have the trooper, but now he's in the fight. So everything around is immune to psychology. The no thorough route for the Chaos forces. Morgur is taking that well, and now nice move, nice catch here for Raffo. For Gneisenau is destroying everything in the background. So no more support unit for the Beastmen. Those Centigors are down. They can be destroyed, and he can use the Marauder Horseman to push every foe around. So there is a lot of infantry. There are still 2 nice cheerful aspiring champions just chilling around, bringing a bit of leadership support in the midst of the fight. But the situation looks kind of desperate for Raffo. He's really struggling in taking down the Saga. There are no more shooting power. There are no more ammo for the Marauder Horsemen. So it is just the Hive of Morslib plus Morgur the Shadowgate against a lot of Chaos, heavily armored Chaos infantry. But the Saga has still a lot of armor piercing power there, and Morgur is obviously a lot. So Archaon could try to help a bit. It could be a good idea to keep him at least near this huge engage. But despite everything, despite the balance of power is completely in favor of the Beastmen, the leadership is not going so well for the Beastmen. So perhaps now Archaon is thinking to charge into the back of the Hive of Morglib. He has to do something. He has to do some nice damage. So nice charge of the Dragon Ogres. Now the balance is pushing in favor again in favor of the Chaos Warrior. Archaon is still nearby, providing some help, inciting his men and their love for the ruinous power. And now he's charging. What he's doing? No, it's just pretending to charge here and there. So he's trying to avoid the fight. I mean, for now, he doesn't have a lot of health points still, but he has to finish the Hive of Morglib. 84 kills for the big boy, 85 now. So nice charge right in the back. Wow, that was a serious damage. And the Sagar is down. The Sagar now is broke. So Gneisenau has still a lot of Marauder Horsemen. He can chase him down, and with the end of the Sagar, there is no way to claim back in the battle. So GG to both our players, GG to Gneisenau for this very scrappy victory, very fought until the last, and GG also to Bob Tresh. There was a serious build there. So about Gneisenau, I think halberds here are very good. They actually did a lot of damage, more than 1,000 and almost 700 gold coins gained. We call it Petecchioni d'Oro, that it's like the gold farty, but there's a good damage there. The Chaos Warriors they didn't do a lot of damage. I mean, they kill a lot of Ungar, but Ungar are very, very cheap, so not a very good investment there. But meanwhile, the normal Chaos Warriors did much better job. So they almost doubled their investment cost. The Sparring Champion did not do a lot. They're yeah, there are very strange units, but Khorn did well. A lot of damage, 40,000 damage. This is a serious power there. Oh, also the Marauder Horsemen. So I think the Marauders are key units in this case. They can stroke down almost everything of the Beastman roster, because Beastmen have not a lot of armor to defend themselves against this kind of light poke and skirmish units. So also the Marauder Horsemen did very well. The Dragon Ogres did well. So yeah, basically all the anti-large department and the skirmishing part of the army did very well. The less orthodox shows here didn't do very well. So not a very good performance for the great weapons, and yeah, the cannon didn't do very much. Margur always tanky, very nice. The Pre-Shaman did well, but I was curious. Oh, there's a serious value for the saga there. So I really like the inclusion of the Hysos Mortal, because it can destroy the rank of Chaos Warriors. So this is a very good good inclusion here. I don't like particularly Minotaurs with great weapons. They didn't do a lot. I mean, those barely paid for themselves, but they took a lot of damage, and they have a couple of very good engagement. They did a lot of damage to Archaon. The Ungar did well, considered. The Sagos there was a very interesting coder. Probably cutting down and bringing just normal Minotaurs in the table and improving the Centigrades to great weapon Centigrades. They could do a better punch against the heavily armored Chaos infantry. So that could be a different. But there was two very nice builds here. So GG again, good game from Gneisenau and his opponent Bob Tresh. I hope you enjoyed this battle replay, and I hope to see you again on the channel. I was One Arcadius, and I will see you again on the battlefield of the old or the new world.